Okay, Michael, so here's the first sort of real example that I want to give you, and it's going to be in peer teaching, which hopefully is near and dear to some of our listeners' hearts. So here's the idea. The idea is that we've got a student, let's call this student Curly, and we've got a teacher, let's call this teacher Smooth, and there's a bunch of questions, okay, on some subject. Pick a subject you like.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Okay, good. So
Yeah,
there's a bunch of questions on
You
dinosaurs.
should draw a dinosaur.
Okay. There, I've drawn a dinosaur in white ink. Okay, so what we have here is we have a bunch of questions about dinosaurs from
It's a
various
snow
things.
deinonychus.
A snow. Okay, let's try that again. So what we have is we have a bunch of questions, and let's just say for the sake of this discussion that we can sort them and order them from really, really easy questions to really, really hard questions. Okay?
Sure.
And what I really mean is that things down here, people with very little knowledge about dinosaurs could answer. People up here, you really have to have learned a lot about dinosaurs, and it kind of moves between the spectrum from easy to hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess as a coarse approximation.
Sure. And so what we're trying to figure out, and this is important, the goal here is to figure out what incentives we can give to both the student and to the teacher so that learning happens over time. So the goal is learning, and what we need to do is design a mechanism.
And mechanism in this setting means like a payoff function, essentially?
Yeah, because we're talking game theory, so in the end, we're always going to be talking about some kind of payoff, some way of providing utility for taking some kinds of actions in the world. Now, it's important, of course, this is not just simply a one-shot game. This really is a case that we will be taking actions over a period of time because, of course, learning is going to happen over a period of time. And we want to figure out how we're going to get someone to kind of give out these questions. This is all we've got, right? We've got a learner, we've got a teacher, we've got a bunch of questions. We know they're easy and hard, and we're going to try to figure out what we want the teacher to do and what we want the learner to do so that learning happens.
Yeah.
Okay? So we need to design a mechanism that will ensure the goal.
And just to be clear, is there assumption that answering questions actually helps you learn? Or is this just assessment?
This is sort of assessment. But of course, if you can reliably answer questions, then it suggests that you know something.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess I'm just wondering to what end, right? So what kind of questions should be asked
Ones that help me to figure out that you've learned.
that you've learned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, other stuff can be happening here. And there's, whole complicated things. Readings can happen in between. There can be tutorials or whatever. But we're trying to make this game really sort of simple to illustrate the idea. So in between questions, things might happen.
Okay.
And perhaps answering the question requires that you go off and you do some reading or do some work,
Oh, which could promote some learning.
which could promote some learning. Some of these questions might be implement 5 supervised learning algorithms on 2 data sets that are interesting, run them, and write a 12-page essay, for example.
Oh my gosh, that's a terrible assignment.
Yeah, but you will learn something in the end
Yeah, you learn that some people give terrible assignments.
that cause you to learn. I think that's what's really important here. So are you with me to understand kind of what it is we're trying to accomplish here?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me give you a proposal for some incentives, and you tell me what you think is going to happen.